The Knights of the Shed Actual Play Podcast presents DCC RPG, The Imperishable Sorceress.
Alright, well, the ectoplasm is destroyed.
Gonna go and break stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, start smashing glass jars and things.
Tipping out the vats.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Stop that. This stuff can make us live forever.
How do you know that this is going to... Why don't you look at them?
We've lived here for thousands of years, congealing and coalescing.
Yes, I understand. It's trauma.
Yes.
Okay.
Did anyone else want to try and search anything while...
Cool.
What did you have on your possession besides spells?
10 gold pieces, a spellbook, and some robes. And I was wearing a
The robes.
and a dress.
Oh, but it's not Athalan.
No, it's not
Athalan's
Athalan.
still alive.
Athalan is still alive.
Should have been a bloody nuisance.
Well, we better...
I wish Aslan had been killed and you guys had to weekend at Bernie.
Well, that might still happen. I mean,
Maybe so. Alright.
I mean, thanks for the DM tip. By the way.
Listen, I'll always let you do a weekend at Bernie's paper. It's always an option. Alright, so what do you want to do?
Rope bridge. That's all that's left, really.
No one but you's been to the workshop yet.
Well, we don't need to go to the workshop because we need the thing from the demon, and then she'll use the workshop. The other one's like, let's forge ahead. We can go to the workshop. We'll have to go to the workshop when we see her anyway. So.
And no one else knows about the vision Garrett had because he's dead.
Yeah, so we're going to the rope bridge.
Yoggoron heads towards where he thinks the rope bridge is.
When you exit the that room, you can see where the rope bridge is.
Does he
I
still
think
go the wrong way?
Yoggoron says, I think it's that way.
Okay.
I follow at a distance.
You think it's that way? What makes you think it's that way, Yoggoron?
Looks like a rope bridge.
Very good. Now, is this rope bridge safe enough to cross?
I've never crossed it. I've only seen it from a distance.
How do you think you might be able to test that it is safe to cross?
Cross it?
Yes!
Maybe you could check for traps first.
Ah, you remembered! Alright, I'll check for traps. And I'll check out this bridge.
Okay. So you can see, like, when you get to the opening, the bridge is about 80 feet across, and it sits across that cleft in the mountain. It's probably 1,000 feet down to the bottom. The bridge itself does look quite rickety.
I had an evil thought. Just say I've checked for traps and it's fine. Right. Nightraker's hold is not that much on me yet, and that is a
Looks like a pass to
20
me.
all up.
All right. The bridge itself is not trapped per se, but it is rickety. You think if you move along it carefully, it should be okay, but a sudden movement or running or anything like that's probably not going to be safe.
I report this to the party.
I'm feeling lucky. Says Jim.
You go first, Jim.
I'll go first. Carefully making my way across the bridge.
You can make it. It's as long as you're careful, there's no problem.
You know, when we cross this bridge, carefully we think, oh, that was good. But then if we have to run away, it's not going to be good. Has anyone got a rope?
No. Not me. I have a hand-sized mirror.
I do. Rope and a grappling hook.
Cool.
I've got grappling hooks too, so perhaps we could make some sort of backup emergency
Reinforce it somehow.
rigging. Grapple hook here, rope, grapple hook there. When we go across the bridge in a hurry, we can hang on to the extra rope. We've got 80 feet of rope.
100 foot.
Perfect.
Alright, so you pick up these grappling hooks.
Yes.
Alright.
Rope between as an extra safety measure, and I'll go next.
Mhm. Alright.
And we all cross.
Yes, as long as everyone's careful and goes slow, you can all cross.
I will point out Yoggoron's probably 2 to 3 times as heavy as everybody else.
Yeah, it's still alright.
That's a good sign.
Alright, so on the other side, you find yourself in a large room that looks almost like a temple. The ceiling vaults to a height in excess of 30 feet. Despite another opening to the outside in the eastern wall, the air seems dark and oppressive. Far across the room, a swirl of gold, like motes of precious dust, forms in the air until it becomes the insubstantial shape of a scaled horse, horned with branching stag horns protruding from its brow. Viscous ichor drips from its mouth.
Is there any opportunity to hide?
There's not really anywhere to hide. But there is an opportunity to act. It doesn't look like it's about to attack you immediately.
Well, you know it's no horse's name.
Starts with A.
Aga's bad.
Yep.
Greetings, as I go bag. As a bag.
That's what it is.
Azerbaijan.
God ever summon demons.
I don't plan to. Queen.
It says,
Aga's bag,
get it right.
We have been sent by Queen.
Ivrian.
Ivrian!
No, you are Queen Ivrian.
Yeah.
Remember?
No, shut up!
Just having an identity crisis with your clothing.
Yeah.
I will give you a moment to get your story straight.
We have been sent by Queen Ivrian, ignore these morons, to collect the Star Stone so that she may put her spirit in her new body.
Let me get a closer look at you. He moves in this really big horse, but moves in close, like sniffs you if you let it.
Yep, I'll let it.
Make a personality check.
Oh, God. Yep. 15, 16, 17.
So you are one of her spawn. Well, I don't want to give you the Star Stone, but I have no choice. I'm bound. And then he stops for a second, and he turns, and he looks at Durston. He says, You have Nightraker.
Yes, and I'm on your side.
Well, I'm very pleased to hear it. You see, I am bound here, but that sword, it can free me. If you destroy my form on this plane with it, it will banish me. It will return me to my home, and I'll be free of this cursed sorceress, Ivrian the Unkind. I will give you the Star Stone, and then you will slay me.
And will you fight back?
I'm bound to.
Could you not slip and hit your
I have no choice. Ivrian and the binding spell has compelled me to defend the Starstone and defend myself from attack.
I mean, he did say he was bound to. That's not 100%.
Yeah, he's
bound.
likely to.
Are you bound to fight us in a fair fight?
No?
Well, could you put this blindfold on? You might look like a ninja turtle.
Yeah, look, it's cool. He's like, the other one's pointing to himself.
Well, we must agree to the. You must agree to the terms of your pact to the letter, and if there's a loophole, we shall find it. Because I want to kill you as much as you want to die, but I don't want to die in the process.
Yes, the blindfold will stop me from seeing.
Oh, okay.
Now, could we hobble you?
We could take it in turns, and you could go last, being a good sport demon.
I think that will not work.
Are you allowed to tell us of any specific weaknesses you have?
Well, the sword is basically it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Hit me with it and...
And if you fight all of us at once...
No, it'll just be you. You've got the sword. Unless you want to give someone else a sword.
You're not bound to just fight me, though.
Well, you're the biggest threat, so...
The sword will...
Pretty much.
Your sword will slay him.
Yes, the rest of you can't kill me, so...
Mind if we rig up some sort of contraption that will send the sword into you as soon as it's...
We've got one.
Yes, but we really want to drive the sword into him.
Look, Juriston, do you want to use Nightraker to kill this guy, or do you want me to do it?
Well, no, I would do it.
Well, perhaps it would be best if you faced him alone rather than slicing up us.
Now,
While Juriston sort of...
Athalan, You can heal me if anything happens. Yeah?
Maybe.
How close do you have to be?
Next to him.
Good. You can be
Well, it's
next
not
to
going
me.
to go well.
So Yogoran's looking around for like stadium seating and stuff.
Well, there at the back of the chamber there are stairs up, so you could go and sit on the stairs at the back.
Yogoran's like turning to the other.
This is
"Guys,
perverse."
Let's go. Like watch. This
I'm going to cast a spell on myself.
Can you cast it?
Sure.
I cast Holy Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Do you have any other spells that could give me some slight advantage?
I can make a pact with the demon.
And enemies take a -2 penalty to hit me.
Could you cast that on me too?
No.
Alright. So you've got the
I'm happy to
blindfold.
wield your sword if you want.
You might have to if I fall.
Okay.
You run in and you get it and you chop him up.
Yeah. I will. Look, you got this, Juriston.
I've not rolled over 9 for an attack yet.
Now's the time.
Yeah. Step up. Step out. Duristan Demon Slayers. I like the song.
Whoa. You want the stone first, right?
Yes.
Oh yes, you have to give it to us.
Alright.
As a bargain.
Agersbag starts like heaving and choking and eventually coughs up in front of you. This
Just as
black, ichor covered, star-shaped jewel. You can see swirling the black, white, and the silver hues within it.
As
Yeah,
he's coughing up, does he sort of seem somewhat paralysed or incapacitated in the process?
Yeah, but we haven't got it yet. It's just
Surely we can take it off its
Yogoran
corpse.
puts his hand on Juriston's shoulder and says, "Look, just hang on, wait." And then when he passes the
Yeah.
thing, Yogoran is like, "That had to hurt."
It's not great.
Right.
Now you know why I want to leave.
Yeah. So Yogoran goes in, picks up the gem. Go, DJ.
I want to strike with surprise if possible.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, he's savvy to it, is he?
Fortunately, he knows you're coming. He's expecting it, kind of.
Has he got...
He's blindfolded.
He's blindfolded? Oh, cool.
He's submitted to the blindfold.
Looks like you're going first.
You got an 18.
Yeah.
Alright. He gets -2 to hit because he's blindfolded, though.
Yes.
So he's going to try and bite you with his awful demonic horse teeth. 11.
Yeah, that gets me because of a certain trap.
Okay. So you are hit.
Yeah.
Or
Bitten.
if you are bitten.
Oh, I needed to roll initiative, didn't I?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm 6.
That's 6 as well.
So you take 2 damage, and can you please make a fortitude save?
10.
That is a failure. As it bites you, the ichor's venom enters your
11.
bloodstream. Still a fail. And you take 2 points of poison damage, and that cannot be healed naturally.
So magic can heal it though? My magic?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Night Raker!
And miss.
You get an extra plus to, well, he gets a -2 AC, but whatever.
Okay.
Blindfold.
I'm going to do it in a big...
Make a little
A
noise.
noisy ball. Boy.
Ah! I'm a class 9.
Yeah, that'll be a miss.
That's me next.
I'm on 13, but I'm just watching.
If you would like to do something,
I'll heal him.
you have to touch him.
Yep, I touch him and I get right on. What's your hit dice? Is it D6?
Yep.
You gain 3 hit points.
It's including...
It will heal
Yes.
the magic.
Okay, excellent.
Does anyone else want to get involved?
Yeah,
in this?
bugger this. I'm not sitting by like a wallflower.
Maybe you could hold his arms behind his back.
He's a
Or his
horse.
mouth shut. Wrestle.
Haven't thought that through. I'm going to go bop him on the head with my club.
Shake the tambourine.
No, I don't have a tambourine.
Take my belt. Jingling as you
Jingling
go.
as Night Raker swings.
Ooh, that's a 20. Natural 20.
Okay.
What does that do?
You need to make a roll on the correct critical hit
Crit
check.
table, yeah. What's your character class? You're level 0.
Level 0,
So
yeah.
it's level 0.
He can't be hurt by the weapon, but theoretically, a critical strike can do other things to somebody
Sure.
that are non-damage. So.
Which I rolled a 2.
I think you add luck to this, don't you?
Sure. We got a luck
That's
modifier.
3. So stunning
Crack to the forehead.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it falls to the bottom of the initiative count next round.
That's very useful.
So you do
Yay.
stun him somehow.
Yeah, because that goes straight back to Paul.
Confuse him.
Straight back to Nightbreaker!
No, Rinker.
Heartbreaker!
No, Paul.
We really need some synth lines here.
I'll put him in post.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Yes.
This dice, it's going in the fire.
Anyone else like to get involved?
I'm just watching. I'm on 13.
I'll try and heal him again.
Is he damaged?
Oh, please. No. Paralyze.
Him try.
Ooh, 21. If it has 3 hit dice or more, the character designates one creature within 30 feet and paralyzes it with a word. If the creature is 2 hit dice or less, it is automatically paralyzed. If it is 3 hit dice or more, it will receive a will save to resist.
What's the save? It's your spell check, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what was your spell check?
My spell check was 21.
It's a will save?
Yep.
That's not makeable. So, no.
1d8 plus caster level rounds. So I might have just made some easy for it. Yeah, because I just rolled an 8, so 9 rounds.
Okay. Well, he's paralysed now, so you can just go.
Okay, I sing my song and even tap my tambourine.
You don't
Nightbreaker!
have to attack, you can just do it. He's
Heartbreak.
paralysed.
I'm getting the hell back before I get attacked by a...
Oh yeah, I moved back as well.
It's not your turn.
No,
It doesn't matter because he's not going to reduce him to 0 hit points.
Oh, okay.
So is this, I'm attacking a...
You don't need to attack.
Oh,
You can just hit him with a sword. He's paralysed. Just strike him. So you hit him, and the magic of Nightraker takes effect, and he just snorts out, "Thank you," and he disappears.
Demon Slayer.
Demon
It's not dead.
Emancipator.
Yeah, freer of demons.
Yeah, so...
Liberator.
Liberator.
Demon Bud.
Yeah.
Bro.
One of my traits is demonic pact. Can I make a demonic pact with this guy?
You can certainly try and contact him at some stage when you've got a few quiet minutes and the right materials.
Excellent.
Like some of his ichor
Yeah,
Maybe.
wouldn't hurt to collect some of that.
from, off the floor and around the Starstone.
Stuff it in my dress somewhere?
And you know the demon's name, so you can use it to bind him.
Yeah.
Just don't let me do it because I stuff up the nose.
As your vision.
Yeah, let's head back to Ithrian.
Who takes the
I've got it.
Starstone?
I picked it up when
Okay.
I coughed it up.
Okay.
That was great teamwork.
Anyway, so you're going to go back to Ivrian?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you bring the Starstone to her?
Yep.
Okay, so she says, please bring it close. And as you all sort of roll in, she starts looking at you. She can see that you're wearing her dresses, or parts of her dresses.
I'm still wearing
I'm-
it around
We needed
I'm not thrilled, but I don't understand either, but sure, all right. But and she looks at Tourist. She's like, "That is my sword, and you're going to have to give that back."
Before we give you the stone, what are you going to give us in return?
We're going to pay for the gambling debts and stuff.
Well, as I say, you will be one of my favoured retainers. You will have my favour and my patronage, and you'll be richly rewarded.
That's all very abstract. Can we have something in writing? Or actually, can we have something in pictures?
You're rather articulate for a stupid ape man, aren't you?
Yes. On both counts.
Well, what specifically are you looking for? What sort of thing?
Well, for starters, you brought us here against our will. I don't even know where we are.
Well, I mean, you need to stay here. You'll be my retainers.
slaves.
That sounds bad. Why would we help you? Like, right now I have freedom. I can walk out of here.
I think you'll find you'll probably die. It's very cold, and there's a lot of crazy men out there. I can protect you from them. I can take you home for visits. I mean, eventually my kingdom will span the world, so, eventually you can go wherever you like. But it's a process.
She makes a convincing argument, I think.
I want to start my own cult. This seems like I'm joining your cult.
Well, it's not a cult, it's a kingdom. You can have a cult within a kingdom.
Are you giving green light?
Church and state. And
Yes, to
all this sort of
start
thing.
cults within your kingdom.
As long as they pay taxes.
This doesn't sound very chaotic to me. That's what I'm saying that to her.
She sort of shrugs. Well, what do you want?
What do you want?
I can only grant a request that I understand, and frankly, I don't understand much about you at all.
So you get a cult together and you make some rules around what it means to be in the cult, and then what?
I haven't thought that far. What are you trying to say?
Well, you could have a cult, and then you could be chaotic.
True. Alright, I don't feel as bad now.
You could tell them all to go away.
Yeah, and then come back again.
You're that
That would
crazy
be
sort of
really chaotic.
crazy ape
Yeah.
guy.
Alright,
I'll join your cult.
cool.
I'll join your cult too.
Cult of the Golden Ape. That can be our adventuring name.
Cool. Okay.
The Emerald Eye Golden Ape.
I'll heal you in the name of Cthulhu as long as you pay me well.
We will thank you for dressing us.
In dresses,
Yes.
no less.
Oh, how do you feel about helping this?
We don't like her. We remember what she did to us. All of us.
Did she ever have any? Was she like true to her word, or did she just treat everyone like slaves?
And the people she needed for her experiments.
So you would recall that specifically she is known as Ivrian the Unkind.
Yes. She was very unkind to us.
Well, I don't see we've got much choice. What else are we going to do? We're on top of a mountain, surrounded by crazed, stag-headed, naked men.
Summon the demon back.
Well,
What's he going to
He
do?
works for her.
Not anymore.
That's
Oh.
true, but can he get us home?
He's a demon, I'm sure he could. And those
Do
crazy...
you know how to get in contact with him?
Through prayer.
So the next step is we get this Starstone. What happens next, Ivrian?
You take it to my imperishable body, you touch the body with it, and I'll transfer my spirit.
And then you're back in the world.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's all go.
What would happen if we accidentally did your old dead body?
Oh, nothing. That's not fit for a spirit anymore.
Yeah, but it wouldn't transfer.
No, it wouldn't transfer.
Well,
I
Well,
don't think she sounds
then it's safe to
unkind.
touch the Starstone with her old body if we find it.
Okay. I'll lead them back to the...
Alright, so before that happens, she transfers her spirit from the throne into the Starstone.
Now, does this stone look like we could shatter it now?
No, not really.
Well, you just hang on to it.
I suppose we could just throw it into the chasm.
Throw it into a chasm, we can just
Yeah. Good point.
take it for a walk, or whatever.
Yeah.
Summon a demon and see what the demon wants to do with her soul.
There you go. Destroy her body.
I'm sure that fancy sword could kill that body of hers.
I imagine a good whack would. Oh, she's imperishable, isn't she?
Yes, but imperishable
Imperishable,
doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
they can survive being beheaded.
Yeah, she's quite right.
I think we need to go back and check over behind the temple.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, we should just take the gem and leave. And then if we ever want to come back and free her, that's what we do.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think we should free her.
Yeah, why would we?
She's not a very nice person.
She basically offered us
Nothing.
just to be slaves.
Oh. No, she was going to pay off my debts.
Well, we can find riches in other ways and pay off your debts.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
Like the jewelry.
Yeah.
Maybe there's dresses.
And
Sort of an eternity of servitude seems like a bigger debt.
so we're going to just explore the temple.
Make sure, yep.
See what we can discover.
Mm-hmm.
Loot. And see if there's a passageway.
Alright, so where do you want to go to?
The room behind the temple.
Do you want to go to Azabag's?
Yes.
Bedroom.
Azabag's place? Okay, so behind that, as I said, you sat on the stairs, and those stairs lead up.
Okay.
And they appear actually to lead up out to the mountain itself. So beyond the doorway, a path switches up a spire of the mountain, leading to some area above. Halfway to the top, 3 creatures fly down from above, things like evil-looking translucent silver and gold wasps with the face of cruel but beautiful women. They are the things that,
The bee creatures.
yes, that you found so interesting
Yeah.
earlier.
I want to try and talk to them.
What do you say?
Well, since they're bee people.
Oh, I think they communicate through dance. If Fosco was here,
Okay.
he'd be able to talk to them.
So basically, Yogaron starts like buzzing and kind of grating his hands across his chest and undulating.
So they appear momentarily puzzled, so they don't immediately attack. They don't seem to understand, but they do seem puzzled. Juriston Nightraker whispers in your head, says they are demons. Slay them. It will bring you great fame.
Okay, I'm going to nonchalantly sort of walk in their direction, looking innocent. And then, when the moment is right, I shall strike them with Nightraker!
Alright, I'm going to attack against one of them.
I'm still talking to them. And then, but if I notice him starting to attack, I'll be like, Juriston, no!
Oh, yeah!
That's even a crit.
Well, yes, that is a crit! Okay. Strike to head! Foe must make a fort save, DC 10 plus my level, which is 1, or 4 unconscious.
It does make that save. However, having struck it with Nightraker, it has to make a save against being banished. It fails, it is banished to its home plane.
Yogaron goes,
And
no!
I have to make another attack, right?
You do. No, you don't, because it didn't reduce it to 0 hit points. You just actually, roll for hang on.
Roll damage too?
Roll for damage as well, yes, actually.
Okay. Well, that would be 5 hit points.
No, that didn't reduce it to 0. It was merely banished. Alright, we'll roll for initiative now.
God's sake.
I got a natural 20.
18.
6.
Don't worry, I can top it. 4. I cannot roll a high initiative.
What did you get, Paul?
12.
Oh, so it's Richie.
Well, I don't want these guys to... These are my bee friends who are going to be part of my cult. I want to position myself between the bee guy and Juriston.
Okay.
Juriston, stop! This is folly. This is craziness.
I'll take it under consideration, but Nightraker says they need to be banished.
You know,
You have one round to get something useful from.
when your utensils are talking to you, it's probably time to take a second look at your decisions.
Yes, yeah, and I like you being friends. You have such a cute little laugh at the end. Okay.
I'm going to cast Holy Sanctuary. No, I've now got a failure.
But if he comes straight for me, I'll have no choice. So you do what you can.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to communicate to the big thing. I guess I've got a gold piece. I'll offer the gold piece. I've got a hand-sized mirror. I'll be like, look, I'll do a selfie with a mirror with it. I'll put my arm around the bee and face the mirror so it's both of us in the mirror.
Paul, you're next.
I'll give him 1 round.
Alright, Kevin?
Isaac is going to cower at the back,
Yeah.
and Roscoe is just going to stand there like a stunned mullet.
Alright. So it's now the wasps. The one that is you're trying to take a selfie with tries to sting you. What's your AC?
10.
For 9 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And you need to make a DC 10 will save.
I got a 10.
You feel sleepy when you are stung, but you don't fall asleep. The other one will try and sting Juriston.
I was waiting. I said to him,
Yeah.
if it comes for me, can I get a hold attack action type thing?
Yeah, he did say he was on his
Okay.
action.
Okay, thank you, you kind judge. Alright. Nightbreaker!
That's another crit.
Crit. Roll that damage first and see if you can do it.
Send him back to the Shadow Realm.
Nightbreaker! Strike cuts a line down foe's face. He is blinded by blood for D4 rounds.
Okay, how much damage?
9 points of damage.
Okay, doesn't kill it, but it does get banished. So who's next? Hayden.
I'm going to race up to it and bop it on the head. And I miss.
Okay. So it's back to
Richie.
yeah, it's Richie.
Yogran just sort of hangs his head dejected and walks out of combat.
It's a free attack.
I'll just kind of hold up his club to block.
Toby.
Can I safely get to Richie and heal him without provoking?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And I'll heal him.
Thanks, Steve.
You gain 9 hit points.
No, full. It's the same damage I took. This character for one session has a very thin hit point area.
So I assume your characters are just Karen, Kevin?
No. Roscoe comes out of his stupor and just screams, "Ah!" and just goes to tackle the giant bee.
Okay. A roll here.
8.
That'll miss.
That'll miss. Isaac, seeing his birth mate running in, screams and runs in with the short sword that he picked up and attacks. Life is pain! 5.
That's a miss too. So Paul.
Oh, right.
Duristan.
Okay. I flank the bee demon,
Mhm.
and strike at it.
That will hit.
Yes.
Regardless of anything else, you will banish it.
Yeah, roll damage. I wanted you to kill one of his characters.
Oh, I see. I don't think I can do too much. No, 6.
Won't be enough. Alright, you have banished these demons of the air.
Okay, Yogran has like a kind of moment, sort of slumps down the stairs and is like, I just don't understand. Like, I keep on making decisions and they're always wrong. And I just don't understand how this world works. I just don't understand. He's depressed.
You go on. Move away from the cliff.
I guess we continue up the mountain after he has his little...
The trail comes to an end atop a high, flat spire of stone. Here you see a ring of black standing stones inscribed with alien runes and topped by snow. To the west, 2 upright stones support a dark, snow-laden lintel. Between these stones, you see not the mountain or boreal wood below, but a shimmering haze like heat rising from the desert.
Well, I'm feeling lucky. Freedom! I'll walk through it.
What about the rest of you?
Is he
Yeah,
incinerated first?
What do we see? He just disappeared.
Yeah,
Just run after him.
Yeah, let's keep going.
We follow.
We'll go.
you all follow?
Yep.
I'll just ask Nightbreaker. Should we go through the portal?
Nightrake is indifferent to that.
I'll go.
You go through the portal and you see a series of things. You recall coming through the portal and being dumped on red sand, staring up at a red sun. You recall seeing the faces of beast-like men covered in tattoos and scars. You recall being knocked unconscious and being dragged around. You recall being brought out of the heat of this weirdling sun into somewhere cooler. You recall being stripped of your weapons and armour, and you recall the sound of a metal grate sliding, and then the sound of water splashing down below as if things were being dropped in it. Then you awaken, and you're in the dark, and you can feel a weight on your head. You can feel weight around your wrists and around your ankles. Then there is some light. The crack of a door opening and light beyond, and a torch is thrown into the room, into the centre, and illuminates above it a key of some kind of black material hanging from the ceiling of the room.